Hello. In this video I would like to explain the settings of the Tunnel 3D Life wallpaper and show you how to get the best ratio between graphic quality and performance. Let's get started. You can find the settings in the bottom menu. They are divided into two sections. First, general settings for the quality and the reaction to the movement of the device. Second, adjustments of the themes. First, let's have a look at the general settings. The resolution slider depends on the actual resolution of the device and reacts differently from device to device. The phone currently in use is a Google Pixel 2 with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. On the lowest setting this looks already very pixelated. In the maximum position the actual resolution of the device is used. In most cases the resolution is so high that you can't see any pixels with the naked eye and the device's processor is using a lot of power to draw the scene. In the middle position, half the resolution is used. This reduces the required computing power to almost a quarter compared to the full resolution. The recommended resolution is even lower because especially on flagship devices the resolution of the screens is very high and is not really needed for the display. Conclusion: this slider has the biggest impact on the performance and battery consumption of Tunnel 3D Life wallpaper. The next slider controls the visual details. The higher the value, the finer the structures of the tunnel are displayed. Let's compare the settings. For an easier comparison I switched off the camera movement and the gyro sensor. If you switch between the minimum and maximum value you can see a slight jump in the details. But without this direct comparison you often don't notice any difference. Especially in themes like sunset, you can't see any difference between the settings. So it's worth experimenting a little bit until you find the optimal setting for yourself. The maximum position is 5 times more detailed than the minimum position. To minimize battery consumption it is therefore worthwhile to choose a position that is optimal for the chosen theme. The two sliders for resolution and details allow you to fine-tune the perfect settings. By the way, on Android TVs these settings are always set to maximum, as battery consumption is not important here. The switch, use gyroscope, activates or deactivates the reaction to movements of the device. Using the sensors also requires some battery. So if you want to minimize the battery usage or if the movement disturbs you can switch off the gyro sensor here. By default it is switched on. Now let's move on to the adjustments of the theme. When you activate the theme adjustments, the settings of the currently selected theme are temporarily overridden. They are effective until another theme is selected or the switch is deactivated again. The first option is the speed of the camera. At the left position it does not move at all. The field of view property influences the camera's angle of view. A small value acts like a zoom, a very large value is like a wide-angle lens. With the slider you can give your themes a whole new look. In the red-eye theme we can get very close to the threatening glow of the abyss. With the color slider we can move the colors. For example, if we want to change the color from red to blue here, we move the slider until we get the desired result. The middle position corresponds to the starting color. With the slider for saturation we can take the colors out or make them more intense. For most themes the default is in the middle position. The last option enables the automatic color change. It works similarly to the color slider, except that the color change happens automatically. With the slider below it, you can determine the speed of the color change. So you can generate a constantly changing color scheme. If you like this walkthrough and want to see more of these tutorials for our other apps Wave 3D or Sprlee, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.